Murder cases we don't normally take on, but this case of William Brian McKenzie Jr., who went missing back in September 2019, is just a little bit different. We're also looking for his 2006 Jeep Liberty that went missing at the same time. Now with this one, we have Brian left his work from Denny's at 4:30 p.m., drove over to his friend Sean's house, and by 5:30 p.m., he was never seen of again. His cell phone also went dead after 6:30 p.m. that night, so really we have a 2-hour window of what happened to Brian. Now the thing of this is that over at Sean's house, a gentleman by the name of Keenan was there, who we believe happens to be the murderer. Now the reason why we suspect this is, and the reason why we're taking the case on, is because Keenan is actually in jail awaiting trial, and there's no chance of him ever getting out. The reason for it is because he actually shot 4 people, and the reason why I think that he shot the 2 afterwards is because they knew what happened to Brian, and I think they were going to rat him out. So in today's episode, we're going to be meeting up with Brian's mom, Frances. We're also going to be heading over to the Jackson Police Department, as they have some information that they would like to share with us over there. So this is one episode you are not going to want to miss. Starting out in Jackson, we're going to be meeting up with the chief as well as the local Tennessee dive team, volunteer dive team. I'm not quite sure their actual position role. We did have to cut cameras inside because there was a lot of information that was shared with us that is just not yet out to the general public. So with that one, we do have to hold that to our chest. But here's what I can share with you. We have a couple of locations of interest today. The first one today is the pig farm that is not too far from Sean's house. This is a property that's private that we've not yet been able to get onto. Local law enforcement has not been able to get onto. And with that one of the officers is going to make their way up there right now to see if we can get permission while we're actually here in the area today. While he's doing that, we're going to head over to Highway 45. With this one, it's a pond of interest that the divers have not yet been able to get into, because a few days after Sean went missing, they had a drone up in the air as they were doing some aerial searches, and they saw some tracks going into the water. However, there were no tracks coming out of the water, so today we're going to go ahead and cover that pond. Next area of interest after that is going to be Westover Road Quarry, where another local dive team has actually been in there at the boat ramp, and most dive teams, they don't have the sonar equipment that we do. So what they did is they did a sweep out roughly 120 feet out, so they did a good scan of that one, but the rest of the quarry has not yet been searched. So that's why we're going to head over there, because it's a deeper quarry and we don't know what's in there. Our final location of the day is going to be Lake Graham. With this one, this is actually the first location that I would have gone to if I was coming into this fresh without all the other information we already have. Part of the reason is you actually have a road that goes right down the middle of the lake, separating the lake on 2 sides, as well as 2 boat ramps there that are perfect for disposal. At the south ramp, the local dive team has been in there. We've also had Jacob has been over there as well doing some sonar work. As many of you know, we don't always go based upon what other people have already done. We like to put our own eyes on it. With this one, we definitely want to get over there ourselves and check it out. We have a lot of searching to do today. It's going to take us late into the night, so let's jump in the RV and get this day going. Pond's a little bit bigger than it looked like on the map.
Yeah, way bigger.
On the map, Sam?
Way bigger than it looked like it was.
Sam is like this big on the map.
Yeah, but now it's actually this big in reality.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we don't have to check all of it. You know, we have to check this side, down and back.
Yeah.
Nothing over there. Let's go to work.
All right.
Tell me about the some of the you were using drone footage, or you guys were using aerial shots of what you guys were talking about?
We were using drone footage.
Okay. And so tracks into the water,
yeah.
Nothing coming out. Like if they would have backed up and then gone back forward, does that appear to be that's what it was, or strictly straight into the water?
Straight into the water. Now, how far will this scan?
So I'm shooting 7, okay, yeah, so people that are new to what it is we're doing. Right now we're shooting 75 feet to the left right now, and 75 feet to the right.
Okay.
Anything that you see right here that's the black water column, that is the water depth from the middle of from the boat down to the bottom. So 7 feet is what this is.
Okay.
This is down imaging here, and with the down imaging, again, this is water column, and then this is the bottom of the lake here. Well, Charles, we have good news, we have bad news. Good news is, there's no vehicle.
Yeah, the good
Bad news is, there's no vehicle. This one is completely clear. Let's go see if we have permission for that pig farm.
We do not.
Oh, no, are you serious?
Dead serious. They just came up, said they were Russians. They said they're an older couple. They think that we're Russian spies, and they're not believing that we're legit
No, they think we're Russian spies?
or something. Yeah, serious.
They got to check with their kids tomorrow.
They have to check with their kids to make sure it's okay.
Oh, I'm really bummed about that. Throw it in the trailer, we'll move down there, and it's about 15, 20 minutes from here?
Yeah, probably something like that. It's all right in this area. So.
Well, I gotta say, this might be a perfect spot.
Yeah.
I think they're all perfect spots, but
Yeah.
when you have a road that goes straight in fact, you even look like people have gotten in here before and kind of gotten stuck, but other locations through here as well.
Yeah, but how deep is it? That's what we gotta wait to see.
Yeah, we don't know the depth, but then you also have the businesses on the other side that are also in question as to whether a vehicle has gone in from over there as well.
Yeah.
We were hopeful about this place earlier, and we did dive this location here. Like I said, so we dove about 120 feet out from bank to bank, and cleared everything in there for about 120 feet. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, look on the live scope how big the fish are. Just swimming around here.
Big ones, huh?
Live, yeah. Oh, and there's fish everywhere there. Hey, you guys should be catching all day long. There's a ton of fish right there.
What's up?
All over it there. They're everywhere. All right, so we completely cleared this side of the pond of the lake. We have these buildings over here, but really this one is completely fenced, the building's there, so it's kind of going to just be sections that we'll want to check along the way, and then we'll make sure that we check out far enough, like, you know, probably 150 feet is what we'll end up doing. Like 14 feet here, and then it's going to drop off again. If we get out there, it's going to be like 30 to 40 feet over there. Man, ton of fish though. I mean, just fish everywhere, Sam.
I want to see it.
Yeah, you have to look at this.
Look at it.
Yeah, look at that board. Like, look at the live one.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's totally a fish's.
Yeah,
fish, fish, fish,
Oh,
fish.
they're big too. Look, those
Fish.
are like 24 inches.
Fish, 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 fish.
That's the place to fish, Sam.
Right there.
Well, we haven't gone grocery shopping in a while. Maybe we should drop a pole.
That's right. Like, I would really think that, like, after all these years, that there would have been a car or two
Oh yeah, totally.
off the edge here. Low voltage alarm. That means we should put our gas motor on. It means you might be rowing us back also.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike,
Hey, Mike.
do you guys still have my other battery?
Gotta make sure everything's checked.
So Jared's just out there on a little.
Yeah, he's just gonna go do a little pattern right in here. Our battery was dying, and so we had to switch it out. So now he's all charged up and running strong. So what is your heart telling you as far as where Brian is?
My heart tells me that he's right here.
Somewhere around here.
No, just standing right next to me.
Okay.
You know, just being
In spirit.
with me in spirit. Because I've came to that determination that my son is, because of the person that I know he was with last, that he's not walking around anywhere. Do I believe that he's here in this lake right here? I've searched around this whole place right here. I didn't see a backpack or anything thrown off. No, I don't feel that he would be in there,
Yeah.
or my
Or
Jeep in there. I'm hoping that something gives soon. It's been over a year of constant search and hoping that, you know, find something that would pertain to him.
Hi, Francis.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
I had a little setback back there, but
Well, that's understandable.
I brushed it off and I'm okay.
We have really only 2 areas of interest left. One is, it sounds like it's the north side of Lake Graham, has been sonared like 3 different times. I've not done it though, and Eric has not done it. Eric says 100% he's put his stamp, his name on that south side. He says, you know, there is no Jeep there. And so for us to, or Eric to say, it's done, that's who I can trust 100%, because it's scary if we say it's done and then something is found afterwards. It's on us. But the north side, we understand that it has been sonared 3 different times, you know, one with an ROV and one, you know, by TWRA, but we've not done it. Eric has not done it. So I would love to go there right now. It's going to be dark by the time we're done, but we can say that we've cleared it. The other area of interest is this pig farm. I don't know if you've heard about the pig farm.
Yes, I actually was searching it because we did get permission to search that area. But when I was in the middle of searching and going through where I was going through, we were asked to leave by the homeowner, or the owner, which was the mother that didn't know the son had already gave us permission. So she was unaware of it, so she freaked out. She was like, get off my land. But I think that there was a lack of communication between her and her son, that he probably should have let her know that we were going to be there. And I think that it wasn't a fact of her being an ugly witch. It was my son didn't communicate with me. Now I look like like, you know, a bad person because I shooed you guys away, and it's going to keep her angry because she knows that she was upset with us, and probably. Well,
even the chief went over there, and you know, she thought that maybe there's like a Russian spy or something. So he, you know, even after showing the credentials, they still called the sheriff to verify that he really was, you know, real, you know, police chief here. So yeah, so we understand that. I mean, they're older, and they're, you know, you just have the concern, you know, they're old school. So that's not a problem. But where we're at on the pig farm is that they are. It sounds like they are going to have permission. Sounds like it might be Friday or Saturday before they can get permission. We're already going to be gone on that one, but Eric has all the proper equipment and the dive team. We trust that they're going to get in there and do it properly. So right now, let's head back over to Lake Graham before it gets dark. I mean, it's going to be dark by the time we're done.
It's actually pretty cold right now.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah.
I can agree with you. The south side of it has been searched extensively, and with that one, you know, I really trust Eric in his search and his, you know, skills for that, because they not only have the underwater ROV with the sonar, but they also have the proper side scan and down imaging equipment, and they were able to also find, you know, what appeared to be a truck on that south side by the other ramp, where when we had another dive team that was, you know, part of AWP, they were over there as well, and they found the exact same structure. So we know without, you know, a shadow of a doubt, people that we trust have cleared that. But what we don't have is, we don't know the actual individuals involved that did do this north side with Eric and his team. They didn't have the proper equipment to get onto this north side here. So with that one, that's why we're here. We're going to put our seal of approval on it and clear it. It's our last location of the day.
Breaky.
Why don't you show them what you broke when you were putting the boat in?
What we broke. Sam broke it.
I'll take credit.
Sam broke it.
Yes, we broke it, so now we don't have down imaging for tonight. But the good news is that the side imaging is running off my 360 pod right now. So as a result, we're going to be able to finish out what we need to do right now.
Sure, be mindful of those guys.
When these are the ones where his the chief, said that with this lake, they're actually 30 feet deep, is what he said. That they just cut off the tops of them because whoever donated this lake wanted to make sure that it was always a fishing lake and never a water skiing boating lake. So that is the purpose behind all of it.
That's why they cut these trees the way they did.
Yep.
Not as windy over here.
We should just stay over here. It feels so good over here.
Way better.
So if you could turn and kind of guide us through, see some sticks there, and I'm going to try to
Not hit the sticks?
Not hit the sticks and go right through the middle there.
You try to thread it?
What do we call it?
Thread in the needle?
Yeah. Oh yeah, thread the needle. That's the word I was looking for.
All right, here we go. Gonna thread the needle. Pretty good, Jared.
Thank you, sir.
I'd got on the phone with our sonar team because first I was unsure of how much they covered on this north end of the lake because I was only part of that south end. Right. But when I contacted them, they told me that they sonared everything on this side of the bridge, everything on that side of the bridge, and they said they spent 8 hours up on this north end sonar. And so I don't know if that changes the approach of what you want to do or not, or keep doing what you're doing. So.
Yeah, I've already cleared it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, based upon, you know, the one and only, if it's an intentional, this is really your only intentional spot on the north side. We did check everything, you know, along the entire levee here. If it was an accidental and for some reason the vehicle flipped over the railing, nobody noticed it. So that's been completely cleared as well. So I'm going to say that at this point, you know, we've cleared everything that we can in the area for what we have permission for what you've not yet searched. You know, Mike's been in the area searching with another team of ours as well. And it sounds like, you know, we're kind of just down to the pig farm as to if he's in the area.
Yeah. We
have nothing else.
Yeah, and hopefully we should know about that tomorrow or Friday at the latest.
I really appreciate, you know, the service that, you know, you guys have done. And yeah, let me just kind of touch on that real quick. You play a big role within the community. You know, the chief was saying, you know, we just don't have these resources. So a little bit more about your organization.
Yeah, so the West Tennessee Dive Team was established about 10 years ago. And it was due to that fact that dive teams and that type of equipment is so hard to come by. It's expensive. It's hard to keep maintained and keep the divers active.
And so with this, I mean, you guys have gone the 501c3 route. You know, you guys are, you know, non-profit. You know, rely on donations yourselves as well.
Yeah, correct.
Oftentimes you take this out of your own pocket as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean the expense to the each member is a lot of times great.
Our viewers incredible. Some of them may want to donate to you. So, you know, being that you're a non-profit and you're out here doing, you know, good for the world as well, I'll drop a link in the description down below to your website is on here.
We don't have a website. We've got a Facebook page, West Tennessee Dive Team.
Do everything you can to help them out. So we're going to go talk to Francis and wrap this up for this evening.
Thank you, guys.
Like I'm at the dentist.
We're not at the dentist. We're still lakeside here. You know, it is, you know, well after dark now. You know, in speaking with Eric and speaking with the chief, you know, like we were with them for an hour and a half before we even hit the water today. And I mean, the thorough search that they've done throughout the community, you know, looking for the possible bodies of water, you know, I have to say, I have confidence in where they apparently look. As we were just talking with Eric, he says, you know, we had 3 or 4 different locations. You came in and you just nailed them all within a couple of hours, whereas their equipment would have taken them, you know, because they had to get in the water, you know, several months for them to finish. So we were able to quickly get those answers for them as well as for you as to, you know, where Brian is not apparently. The pig farm is still in question. So Eric and the chief, they're getting permission on that one. Sounds like they'll have that cleared and they'll be over there on Friday or Saturday. You know, so things aren't over as far as, you know, the water search on that one. You know, and there's, I kind of want to touch on some of the questions that the chief has. You know, it sounds like there was a connection over in Louisville. It sounds like there was a connection in California. That there's a, you know, we have the Keenan part of this. There's so many things and so many questions that until, you know, Brian is found, you know, the unfortunate and the sad thing about this is, as a mother, you just don't have those answers. And, you know, the world is, you know, here tonight. I mean, they're watching. And right now, we're going to jump on the live stream. So if you'd like to go ahead and check that out, we have that link up here. If you're on YouTube, if you're checking this out anywhere else, the link is in the description for that live stream that we did tonight. Let's do this then. We're going to go ahead and close out where we're at tonight, and like I said, please join us on the live in the link in the description below. So thanks for being here tonight. We'll see you next time. Bye.